gas workers start strike over pay affecting output. And now the news in detail. Health Minister Terence Singh at a virtual press conference this morning said the mandatory wearing of face masks will no longer be in effect come Sunday, July 17th. He indicated that the legal requirement will be dropped and people will voluntarily choose to wear a mask based on their own risk assessment. Although the framework is yet to be finalized, Singh said the ministry intends to recommend that 4 groups of vulnerable people continue wearing masks. They are the unvaccinated, the immune-compromised, and those with pre-existing medical conditions, the elderly and pregnant women. The health minister said recommendations will also be made for masks to be worn in certain settings, which include geriatric homes, children's homes, any indoor congregation, public transport, and religious services. Singh said final guidance should be provided by next Wednesday. In other news, NP is advising members of the public who would have purchased C20 jumbo low-pressure LPG regulators to have them returned. In a media release, the company said that the recall is being conducted due to the on and off switch being incorrectly installed by the manufacturer. The statement said that the company takes this situation very seriously and has taken the necessary corrective actions. The affected regulators would have been purchased at the Customer Service Department at NP House, Silots, between February 18th to June 13th of this year. MP said although it can be safely used, the company is currently facilitating the return and replacement of the regulator at their Customer Service Department Mondays to Fridays between the hours of 7 a.m. and 2 p.m. Affected customers have until August 31st to return their defective item. A shooting in broad daylight this morning has left 1 person dead and 2 others wounded in Santa Cruz. At 9:30 a.m., law enforcement received a report of several loud explosions along Hololo Road, Santa Cruz. Residents told investigators that 3 people were shot. One of them was unresponsive. The deceased has been identified as Sashley Ryan, alias Milo, of Rich Plain Road, Diego Martin. The 2 wounded men are yet to be identified. Internationally, Norwegian offshore workers have begun a strike that will reduce oil and gas output, according to the union leading the industrial action. The strike, in which workers are demanding salary increases to compensate for rising inflation, came on Tuesday amid high oil and gas prices, with supplies of natural gas to Europe especially tight after Russian export cutbacks. One leading operating plant has initiated a shutdown of 3 fields in the North Sea as a result of the strike. A further planned strike by Saturday could see close to a quarter of Norway's gas output shut, as well as around 15% of its oil production. The Norwegian Labour Ministry reiterated that it was following the conflict closely and said it can intervene to stop the strike if there are exceptional circumstances. And that was the 4 o'clock news on the street, 919 FM, recapping the headlines. Mask mandate ends on July 17th. MP recalls jumbo gas regulators. 1 dead, 2 injured in Santa Cruz shooting, and internationally Norway's oil and gas workers start strike over pay affecting output. Do enjoy your afternoon and continue to be safe. The Queen of Talk, Miss Aisha Wells, she's up next.
News from the street. 919fm.com.
Councillor for Monrepo Navet, Nigel Cotier, presents Splash, Bubbles and Foam. Saturday, 9th July at Monrepo's grounds from 10 a.m. Splash, Bubbles and Foam. Lots of prizes to be won. Look out for the Councillor's Cup Small Goal. Register now by calling the Councillor's office at 610-2861. All teams must be registered. There is no registration fee. Splash, Bubbles and Foam. Saturday, 9th July.